Okay, so it's time to drain the holding tanks. First, you're going to want to get out the drain tank bucket, which consists of everything you need. There is a bag with gloves, and a hose. And this hose is strictly for draining the drain tanks. It's marked with black electrical tape. And also in the bag is going to be the flusher and the hookup for the hose. So let's connect everything up. Okay, so we're gonna connect everything up. The big one is for your black tank and the small one is for your gray tank. Always do the black tank first, then when everything's all done, you do the gray tank last. So we're gonna hook on the flusher. These just twist off. And twist this right on. Each one has its own gate valve, the flusher, the black tank, and the gray tank. And let's get the drain hose out. Also wanted to mention, this is where the water line hooks up to flush it. There's an arrow that points open or closed. Don't go full pressure in the beginning. Some places have really high pressure and you could blow this out. It does have a pressure regulator, but it could also just blow apart. So just be careful with full pressure at first. So the drain hose is located inside the bumper, and it's not always the easiest to pull out, but we're going to pull it all the way out and hook it up. Okay, so each end has its own cap. I'm going to set that in a safe place. So you usually use the top of the bumper, and same thing with the flusher. It just twists right on. Okay, so this is the same thing. This thing just rotates freely. Take off the cap. Put on the connector. Screws right on. You're going to find different ones of places to hook up to. Sometimes it's just a regular sewer like this. Most of the time it's a flip top lid. Sometimes you have to pay to be able to open the lid. When we're there, open the lid and stick it in there. Okay, so I got the garden hose hooked up for the flusher. The valve is off, and this turns it on, sets the water. And then start opening some gate valves. So you always, the very first flush, you want to always have this open. Then you're going to want to pull the big guy, the black tank, straight out, and everything's going to come rushing out. It's going to be colorful, but that's part of life. And once everything is completely out and it stopped moving, we close the flusher. So he's closed, and we turn on the water. And I have this at low pressure, just so nothing happens to this valve. So this is going to backfill everything up, and then we're going to open this again, and it's going to flush everything back down again. You do this a few times until everything is nice and clear. You want the water to come out clear after these flushes. Okay, so what this is doing is using fresh, clean water to fill up the black tank. It fills it up, then rinses it out, fills it up and rinses it out. So I'm going to shut off the water and pull the flush key. Everything's going to come draining on down. So like this, once all the colorful water is gone and it's nice and clear, it is time to do the gray tank. So once the water comes out clear and it stopped for the last time, it usually takes 3 to 4 to 5 times depending how much you use it. Average takes me about a half an hour to do this whole dump sequence. So black tank is done. We close the black tank, and then it is time to open the gray tank. So the gray tank, just like the black tank, the first flush you always want to have the flush keying valve open, and then you pull the gray tank. And the water's usually not quite as colorful. It's just the water from the kitchen sink. So let it all drain out, and when it comes down to nothing, you don't have to flush this nearly like you do the black tank, but you close the flush keying and you turn the water back on. Well, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to stop the water from here. It's going to go back up to the holding tank and clean it out. So you don't have to flush this as many times. As long as it's pretty clean, you're good to go. Just make sure when you do the black tank, when you're all done, the water comes out clear. Like I said, this is probably going to take you about a half an hour at least. I've done it bunch of times, and that's about how long it takes me. So it might take you longer, 45 minutes or so. And when you're done, make sure to put everything back into the drain tank bucket, and you are good to go.